Remember the movie War Games, where a young hacker nearly starts World War III? Hacking used to be like that, a playground for tech enthusiasts, often portrayed as rebellious teenagers in basements. Today, it's a different story. Hacking has evolved into a sophisticated industry. Cybersecurity is everyone's concern now. This essay delves into the world of ethical hacking. Ethical hacking means using hacking techniques for good. It helps identify and fix vulnerabilities. Think of it like a security system for your computer, but instead of alarms, you have ethical hackers finding the weak points before the bad guys do. Remember, this information is for educational purposes only. Use your knowledge responsibly. Always respect the law and the privacy of others. Before diving into building your own tools, it's crucial to understand the classics. Tools like Nmap, Metasploit, and Wireshark are staples in a hacker's toolkit. These tools are like the Swiss Army knives of cybersecurity. Nmap, for instance, scans networks for open ports, much like checking the doors and windows of a house for vulnerabilities. Metasploit, on the other hand, is the heavy artillery. It exploits vulnerabilities to gain access, similar to a lockpick used to bypass security. By dissecting these tools, you gain insights into their inner workings. This knowledge is invaluable when creating your own custom hacking tools. You'll learn how to write code that is both effective and efficient. Python has long been the go-to language for hacking tools. It's beginner-friendly and versatile. However, the landscape is shifting. Hackers are increasingly turning to languages like Rust, Go, and C++. Why the change? These languages offer advantages in speed and efficiency. They give hackers an edge in today's fast-paced digital world. Rust, for example, is known for its memory safety features. This makes it ideal for building robust and reliable tools. Go excels in concurrency, allowing for the creation of tools that can handle multiple tasks simultaneously. C++, while more complex, provides granular control over system hardware, crucial for developing stealthy and powerful tools. Modern hacking tools are not one-size-fits-all solutions. They need to be adaptable to different scenarios. Imagine a lockpick that can change shape to fit any lock. That's the level of flexibility required. This is where modular payloads come in. These payloads are like building blocks. Each block performs a specific function. Hackers assemble these blocks in different configurations to create custom attacks. For example, one module might be responsible for establishing a connection. Another might be responsible for injecting malicious code. By mixing and matching modules, hackers can tailor their tools to bypass specific security measures. Section 5. The Art of Mimicry. How hackers make malicious software look innocent. Imagine a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what modern hacking tools are becoming, masters of disguise. They mimic legitimate software to avoid detection. Hackers achieve this by embedding their malicious code within seemingly harmless files. For instance, they might hide a keylogger within a PDF document or a backdoor within an image file. This tactic exploits a fundamental principle of cybersecurity: trust. Users are more likely to open a file that appears familiar and safe. Once opened, the malicious code springs into action, often without the user's knowledge. Section 6. In the shadows, why stealth is paramount for modern hacking tools. In the world of hacking, discretion is key. The best hacking tools are the ones that operate undetected, like ghosts in the machine. Stealth is achieved through a combination of techniques. One common method is to minimize the tool's footprint on the target system. This involves reducing file sizes, deleting log entries, and obscuring processes. Another tactic is to leverage encryption and obfuscation. Encryption scrambles data, making it unreadable without a key. Obfuscation, on the other hand, makes the code difficult to understand even if it's intercepted. By remaining invisible, hacking tools can gather information, maintain persistence, and execute commands without raising suspicion. Section 7. The Rise of the Machines, AI-Powered Hacking and Its Implications. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer science fiction. It's here, and it's changing the game of hacking. AI-powered tools are capable of learning, adapting, and automating tasks that were previously impossible. Imagine a tool that can scan thousands of websites for vulnerabilities in seconds, or a piece of malware that can evolve its code to evade detection. That's the power of AI. AI-powered tools can analyze vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and make decisions with minimal human intervention. This makes them incredibly efficient and dangerous in the wrong hands. Section 8. Humans, automated, mimicking human behavior for enhanced hacking. Hacking isn't always about brute forcing your way into a system. Sometimes it's about understanding and exploiting human behavior. Tools that mimic human behavior are becoming increasingly sophisticated. They can simulate mouse movements, typing patterns, and even social media interactions. This human-like behavior helps these tools blend in with legitimate user activity, making them harder to detect. For instance, a tool that mimics human typing speed is less likely to trigger alarms than one that blasts through forms at lightning speed. Section 9. The human element, social engineering and the power of deception. Social engineering is the art of manipulating people into divulging information or performing actions that compromise security. It's the human element of hacking, and it's often the most effective. Think of it like a magician using misdirection to pull off a trick. Hackers use social engineering techniques to exploit human weaknesses like trust, fear, and curiosity. For example, a hacker might create a fake login page that looks identical to a legitimate website. Unsuspecting users enter their credentials, unknowingly handing them over to the attacker. Or they might send phishing emails designed to trick recipients into clicking on malicious links or opening infected attachments.